face sounds absolutely crazy because I just got over a brutal illness. I wasn't taking care of the house very well. This is what a kitchen looks like when you don't clean up after yourself and you cook all 3 meals at home every day. So I thought I would come and chat with you guys about life and what's going on and everything while I clean up my kitchen, because I was going to just film a video today where I wasn't doing this, but I can't do things that I want to do or that I enjoy doing until this is cleaned up. Like, even my husband was like, don't worry about it, I'll clean it when I get home. He's out right now with our son. I can't do it. For my birthday, my husband bought me an 8-week pottery class, and oh my God, it's one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done in my entire life. So I've always wanted to do pottery, and in fact, buying handmade mugs is one of my favorite things. I bought this from an artist. Oh my gosh, I cannot remember her name. If I can find it, I will link it. This is like exactly what I want to make. This is exactly the kind of pottery that I want to make. It's just beautiful. And this is a gal, I think she's out of there's a city in Washington called Bellingham. I got this at a farmer's market, and it's just the most beautiful mug. And I just love the way it feels in my hands. It's so tactile and it's so beautiful, and I've always wanted to make things like this before, but I just didn't know how. And so a few years ago, my husband, out of the absolute kindness of his heart, bought me a pottery wheel and a kiln. Trust me, I know. I was beside myself, and I was like, I have to do justice to this because I've always wanted to be a potter. Like, it's just, this is like something that I took 3D art or pottery class in high school, and I absolutely loved it. It was like immediate yes for me. You know, I was 15 or however old. And then he bought me that out of the absolute kindness of his heart because he was like, I believe in you and I want to like help you with your dream. So for my birthday, he bought me an 8-week pottery class, and I just finished week 2, and let me tell ya, it is better than I could have ever thought. I'm already learning so much. I am enjoying it in a way that I cannot even begin to describe to you. So there's this cool thing, like painting is really fun. I love doing painting, and recently I did like one of those videos where you like reveal your painting, you know, and I did it on Instagram, and the response to it was shocking. Like, you guys you couldn't have been nicer, and like Blippy commented on it, like, if you're a parent, Blippy. I just couldn't believe the response. Like, it was so shocking to think that anyone would even care. I mean, I love other people's art, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know, I started off with makeup. You think that people want something specific out of you, and turns out people are just supportive and nice. With painting though, it's a very long process. Like, that painting that I did my like reveal of on Instagram, that took me 6 weeks to paint. And you know, I was only painting for 2 hours here, 2 hours there, an hour here, an hour there. So that means that every time you sit down, just a little bit more gets done. Just starts off looking like this, and then the next time it ends up looking like this, and then starts to come together, looks a little more like this, and then by the end it looks like this. It takes a lot of really small steps to get it to that point. And so it's not like the most satisfying thing to do because it's like really slow process. Pottery is so much different because you sit down with a hunk of clay and in like 15 minutes you have a mug. You made a mug. Like, you made it. And like, granted, it's not done. Like, it has so many steps that it needs to go through. It's so satisfying to have the tactile feel of it in your hand, and just like, oh man, I just cannot even describe to you, dude. It was like my world opened up. The second I stepped into that class, I was like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. If you're wondering if I'm cleaning my stove with rubbing alcohol, the answer is yes. I don't know why. I saw a girl on TikTok say that she cleans her entire house with rubbing alcohol because it's like a solvent and it has like no lasting smell. There's no like lasting chemical smell, and she's like, it just works so good. So I thought I would try it. And man, she was right, damn. This feels like a new era for me. A new era of hyperfocus, that's for damn sure. Like, I cannot think about anything else. So I just bought some clay from Seattle Pottery Supplies. I'm on my 2nd week, like I said, of pottery class, and I am gonna start throwing on the wheel that I have here. I never felt confident enough to do it. Like I said, I wanted to do justice to that beautiful gift that I was given, and I am ready to do so. I have to get an electrician out here to like make sure to hook up my 220 correctly and make sure it's all good, and I just want to make sure that I'm like being safe about everything. Like, imagine this. In my gazebo that we have outside, imagining like hosting nature pottery, like getting maybe like, I don't know, 8 throwing wheels rented, or maybe even buying them, I don't know, and then having like outdoor beautiful pottery classes where people can sit outdoors in nature and just like vibe out while throwing pottery. Like, imagine how fun that would be. I feel like a newfound renewal of my spirit in the last few months. Like, I don't know what the hell happened to me. I've talked about this in a recent video, and I think stopping breastfeeding changed a lot for me. Like, hormonally, like mentally, there was some, maybe it was prolactin, maybe it was the hormone of prolactin or something that was making me feel like absolutely bananas psycho. Like, I was constantly dissociating, feeling like I wasn't living in reality, like I was in a dream or something. I constantly felt like I was living in a dream. And then I couldn't like connect to reality. And that was a really scary feeling, because I was like, am I ever gonna feel normal again? And I finally, for the last couple of months, feel like really normal. And it just makes me want to do everything. Like, I just want to do art. I want to host classes. I want to be a potter, a painter, and I want to sell at farmers markets. I'm finally going to do that this year. Like, I'm going to do it. Like, I am set my mind on it. And after showing that painting that I showed on Instagram, so many of you guys suggest or asked if I could do prints of that painting. And I think I'm going to do that, because man, the fact that you guys would even want my painting in your home, like, that's such an honor. I can't even begin to tell you. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, man. I just feel like so grateful, and like this is a new era for me to do the things that I've always wanted to do. Like, I want to make mugs like this, you know? Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of art. So beautiful. Love the bottom of it too. Like, how cool is that? I just love it. It's so beautiful. I love the spiral on the inside as well. I just love it. That my son loves to hang out in this area. Probably because of that big giant thing called the TV. Let me just tell you, my kid also loves pulling every candle that I had stored in there out, and he loves talking about them. He loves poking at them. He actually has this drill, and he loves to drill a candle. We had to get rid of the drill. We recently got this rug and this table. I got this table from Amazon. For not 1 second has it been cleaned. You know, I know this is kind of weird too, but I don't know if you guys can agree with me on this one. So like, we moved into this house 2020. Yeah, we moved in right before my son was born. I mean, I literally gave birth, I think like 2 or 3 weeks after we moved in, which was, I'm not gonna lie, that was stressful. I have never lived in a house where 5 years into living at it, I like it more than when we moved in. I love this house more and more every day. And I just am so thankful for that. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, I've just like never lived in a house. Like, obviously this is my forever home, my dream home. I literally fall in love with this house more and more each day. I am so thankful for it. Every single day that I wake up in this house, I like thank God that I get to live here. I'm not even kidding. I just am so grateful for this house and this land. Like, I feel physically ill about it. Like, it is the biggest blessing of my entire life to get to live in this beautiful location. As much as my messy kid makes it look like I don't appreciate it, I'm not good at telling him to clean up after himself. Like, there are areas of parenting where I fail, and that is one. And I'm just gonna admit it. I don't really make him clean up after himself as much as I should. Like, I should, because it would really be a good life skill for him to have, to learn to clean up after himself better. And he does if I stand behind him and be like, okay, now pick that up and move it. But usually I'm just like, ugh, whatever, you're a kid. Enjoy your life. You'll have the rest of your life to clean. He's only gonna be little and playing with my candles because he thinks that they're so pretty and so special. And he's so intense. He's got like social intensity. Like, he's not going to do that forever. He's not even going to care about any of this stuff. And I don't know, like, I just try not to get overly upset about like kid mess as much as it's like this is like one day. He's just doodadding and dinking around and doing his little things. He's just a little popsicle and a little magnetile, and these are all his little things, you know, a little Rubik's cube, and then these beads. My house will be clean one day and I'll miss all of this, and I already know it, so I'm just putting myself in that frame of mind now. Like, I already know I'll miss it. Literally directly right here is his play area, so it all just ends up over here. I'm gonna continue cleaning, and I just wanted to say, like, you'll probably be seeing a lot more art content from me here coming forward. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know. I really, really feel a pull towards it, and I am going to listen to that, because before I've been kind of aimlessly wandering, so to speak, where I'm like, what should I do? And I don't know. And I like makeup, but it's not like that much of an interest to me like it used to be. You know, makeup's fun. I love wearing it. I love what I look like when I'm wearing it. I feel like I need to, at this point in my life, like, create feels like 2025's motto, and it is all I'm thinking about. Since making that painting, I'm like, I can finish something. I've never finished anything before. Like, so what I said in the beginning of that thing, like revealing my first finished painting, that's not to say that I've never painted before. I've never finished anything before. I'm not a finisher. I'm a starter, not a finisher. I get 90% of the way done, and then I'm like, leave it. I get 50%, and I'm like, leave it. I have finished 2 things in 2024, and you may be like, that's not good. That is, for me, 2 more than I normally would finish. I am a starter and not a finisher. I get most of the way done, and then I'm like, that's enough. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to finish things, and being able to say something is finished feels like life-changing to me, like literally incredible. So I really want to take 2025 to do the things that I've always wanted to do and have never felt good enough to do. Like, I am determined I will sell stuff at a farmer's market this year. So help me God, I will sell stuff at a farmer's market. Literally, I feel like my life could be like painting, pottery, stained glass, like those 3 things. And I've never even done stained glass, but I just already know I will love it. I've never even done it, and I'm like, I can just tell. I watch stained glass videos literally constantly. I bought the Line Boss Studios book. I have all the stuff in my Save for Later cart on Amazon to buy all of the different things to do stained glass. Like, I just have endless ideas for art that I want to do. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for always being here and being so supportive and kind and awesome. And I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you guys are excited to see a lot of the art stuff that I have going on. I have been filming little bits and pieces when I go to my pottery class. I can do a vlog next week if you guys would like to go with me to pottery. I can't film anybody else, obviously, but maybe I can set up my camera in a way that like shows kind of what I'm doing. And yeah, I thought that could be kind of fun. I have a pottery wheel, and I'm going to bring it upstairs into my, like, I call it my office. But that's where I edit my videos and where I do my paintings, and it's like my art studio / office. So I will bring my pottery wheel up there, and we can like practice together. I can do some of that on video and like try to do like a mug start to finish. I don't know how to do any of the firing, any of the glazing. I still don't know any of that. I'm like just brand new at throwing, but practicing is the cool part. Is that like, that's the part where I feel like I'm gonna really hone the craft and like get good at it. I don't know. I would love to bring you guys along if you guys would be interested in seeing that. And even if you're not, I'm interested in doing it. So the people who are will show up, and the people who aren't shall leave. Not everyone's interested in everything. All right, well, I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you at my next video. Bye.